Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to download a homework assignment and then upload it back to Canvas. So let's say that you want to do chapter 1, so you can scroll down to module 1 and you're going to go to the chapter 1 assignment chapter 1, and from here you should find an Excel file, and the important thing to notice is that it ends with the extension .xlsx. And so this is the only kind of file extension that is going to be accepted. So make sure that you're aware of that. And so what you'll do is you'll click on this link and you'll download it. So you click on the link and there should be an option to download up here, top right. So you'll click to download it. And once you've downloaded it, an Excel file is going to open up, and the first thing to do is, this tells you right here, you're going to go to so you can see here that this is column A and this is row 1, and here this is row 2. So you can see column A and then row 2. So this says in cell A2 to enter your student ID. So I'm going to zoom into cell A2. So in cell A2, you're going to enter your student ID, which is going to be a capital letter, and then the numbers. The only thing to be careful of is that make sure that there are no white spaces after or any other kind of characters after your student ID, or any white spaces or characters before the student ID. So just make sure that there's nothing else inside the cell except for the student ID, and from there it should work. And if you enter the wrong student ID, then you'll get this message here. So just make sure that if you see an error message, double check that there are no white spaces or characters before your student ID, or white spaces or characters after the student ID. So just go ahead and remove those. And then once you've correctly entered your student ID, then if you hit enter, then everything should work. But for me, I'm just making up numbers here, so it's not going to be correct. And then so once you've entered your student ID, then you'll save it. So for me, I have an option here to save as. So you just click on, make sure you have save as. You'll save it as, and you'll save it in wherever you need to save it. The important thing again is to the file format. So when you click on file format, you're going to see a bunch of different types. Don't save it as a .xls or this .xlt. So don't save it in those versions. Make sure you save it as the top version here, which is the .xlsx. And then so once you selected a .xlsx, then you can save it as. And so I'm just going to cancel, but you'll save it as. And then once you saved it, then you'll go back to Canvas. And oh, excuse me, I need to be on student view. So once you've downloaded the extension and then saved it as, then you'll go down here at the bottom, and then you're just going to choose upload, and then you'll upload from here. So the only thing to remember, well, two important things to remember is in the instructions, is to enter your student ID in cell A2, and also to save it as a .xlsx format. And then once you've done those things, then you just upload it back to Canvas here.